Everybody, welcome to a live in-person event of the Tech Bar here at the Acronis Cyber Summit 2022, Cyber Fit Summit 2022. And this is OIT Ray, joined as always by Mr. Super Cousin
Danny.
Danny
That's right.
Laura. And if this doesn't look like the normal setup, it's because this is very special.
Yeah.
Acronis was kind enough to invite us over here so we can do not one but different live streams of Tech Bar, same time tomorrow and today, and we're gonna have a blast. But we're gonna have all the fun, all the games you expect. But first, I'm excited to be joined by the Chief Marketing Officer, correct?
Nope, Chief Cloud Infrastructure Officer.
Chief Cloud. Yeah. See, I was paying attention. I promise I was at some point.
You'll get it right the second time. So
I appreciate that. So why don't you do a better job of introducing yourself than I did?
Absolutely. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah. So Alex Zinin, I'm the Acronis Chief Cloud Infrastructure Officer. So for all intents and purposes, I basically run Acronis data centers, network, product operations, capacity management. So basically bringing this life and making sure our partners, customers have enough capacity to store data, to process it, right, that they're getting good experience. Saying, look, I'm just going to accept that maybe it will happen to somebody. Yeah. So I need to make sure that there's a way for them to restore.
And that happens. Yeah. I mean, a lot of ransomware events today, they delete. The first thing they do, they disable the VSS writers. They start deleting the shadow copies, and it's
so how many times have we done RM minus RF? Right?
Oh yeah,
it's like I wish I had that like back in the 90s.
That's,
right?
That's my favorite command. Yeah,
I know exactly. Yeah, like recursively as well, right?
Yeah. But so Alex, you're not just all tech though. I see on your bio here that was shared to us. You're also you do martial arts. You have a black belt.
Yep, I have a black belt in judo.
Judo, and you do weightlifting.
I do weightlifting as well.
Like competitive, or
I did compete. Not competing anymore. Judo I've done my whole life basically, right? Until probably like 5 years ago. Just a little bit of injuries creep up. Yep. But you know what? Interestingly, just recently, I go to the UFC gym in the Bay Area, and these guys, they have MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with my judo background, I couldn't watch these guys. I'm like not participate. So I started going.
Right? You get excited.
Exactly.
Go.
Right.
Yeah,
so I just started going to BJJ, and like this is one of the reasons why I have the
actually,
knee.
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you which one of these
I got
two
too excited. Yeah.
actually was the knee.
Not the weights. Not the weights. It was the jiu-jitsu. Right? Yeah. Exactly.
So,
maybe the age, actually, right? So that's the real reason.
It catches up to you.
So,
yeah. I used to do judo and
you did
and taekwondo younger years. In my 20s and earlier. And I every once in a while I'll go spar with a friend of mine, and like I don't catch up. I don't I don't recover as quickly as I used to. So
that's what happening to me as well. Like I would go into BJJ and I would just go like all in.
Yeah.
And then it would take me like 2 or 3 days to recover, and I'm like, you're not 20 anymore, right?
Yeah, just a little bit, just.
But getting there. It's like you got to do it, right?
How'd you get into judo?
It was back when I was a kid. I think it was about like 8 or 9 years old, and my dad and I we had a conversation, and I wanted to be a military guy, basically, to go in the military. And he said, you know what, you got to have good grades, and then you got to do some type of wrestling, etc. Right? So back then in the USSR, it was judo was the thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah. There for me my whole life.
That makes sense, because the USSR is big on wrestling.
Sambo, and then the classic wrestling as well. Yeah,
very cool.
So no,
and then you decided to fight cybercrime instead.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a logical progression.
Spar with that, basically.
I mean, I don't know about you. I would have loved to be able to spar with some of these guys that are like doing some of these DDoS attacks.
I know. Yeah.
Just give me
Bring
5
it to
minutes.
the mat.
Exactly. Just give me 5 minutes.
You have beef with me? Come on. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah.
So, how long have you been with Acronis?
Oh, I think it's been like a year and a half.
Oh,
so
wow.
literally last summit was the first time for me, and
nice.
it was very impressive.
This is my first summit, so even though we're Miami natives, but this is the first time we have partners of ours that always talk about, like, we have some friends like Glenn Holcomb that's on the pack, and he talks about how great the event is, and so you hear about it, but you don't see it for yourself
until you see it. Yeah.
And the way you guys have done everything here, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is.
It's like I can only like keep talking about how good it is. Right, the team is doing a phenomenal job. Like when I joined for the first time last year, and coming from a large enterprise experience at Cisco, Alcatel-Lucent, Palo Alto Networks, right? Yeah. This is really on par. This is high quality event, extremely impressive. So
I mean, the only way to go up from here is do your own Dreamforce, right? Do a couple cities.
Take Las Vegas, right? And just rent it out.
Just rent out Vegas.
The entire strip.
Exactly. We're going to get there. So just give us a couple of years. Las Vegas is ours.
So we have, I assume I'm going to assume you haven't seen the Tech Bar before, right?
I have not. No.
Okay.
Yes,
so Tech Bar, we are traditionally we are about as non-tech as you could possibly get. The genesis of the Tech Bar was back in 2020. We missed conferences. We missed doing this stuff, right? Like I love going to conferences and the hallway set. I call them the hallway sessions.
The interactions.
The interactions. Yeah. So we started. We hosted our own conference, a virtual conference, and then did one of these little happy hour things, and it kind of just evolved into a every other week we do this.
Yeah. Do you actually drink or?
Oh, yeah. So we do. Okay. We did ask permission. We couldn't. Anna tried really, really hard to get us approval, but I get it. It's daytime. Later on, we'll drink off camera.
That's right.
Absolutely.
But we do games. We do. It's more a variety show than your typical podcast. Because I know you've done a couple of these. I know like Dave Sobel and Matt Lee. So I'm sure you're going to do a couple interviews over the next 2 days. But we're going to have fun here. So we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So what is our first game, Simon? Is it this or is it the lightning round?
Looks like it's lightning round.
All right, so lightning round. So we're going to go through a series of questions.
I'm bad at those. Okay.
They're easy questions.
It's easy. The first one is quadratic equations. You're fine. No. Meanwhile,
we're going to the mat after, that.
Oh, right? Okay. Oh wait, Danny, can you ask these questions?
Right.
So the first question we got: favorite day of the week and why?
Thursday.
Okay.
Because tomorrow is Friday.
There you go. I like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You agree with this, Danny? This is acceptable.
Yeah, we had an employee that used to call it Friday Junior.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So if
Yeah,
you think
indeed.
about it, yeah.
See, I work 4-day week, so Friday
All
is
right,
my
okay,
call. I
yes,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, it's
As do
Wednesday
I.
probably. yeah.
Exactly. All right. So what do we got here?
Okay.
Simon, Danny, you want to do?
So, what condiments do you add to your hot dog?
Now hold on.
Um,
I feel we should get cultural background here
Yeah.
first, because you mentioned USSR, right? Which
Yeah,
Russia, right?
No, but
Well-
I do eat hot dogs. That's fine. So
No,
we-
I know,
that's-
but I imagine your experience growing up with hot dogs might
it
have
was
been a
very
little
different. Yeah,
Right,
exactly. Yeah, we had none. Well, we had different ones. Yeah, like baked in, like completely in the like wrapped in
Ooh,
dough,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
you put it in the oven.
Oh.
Like a pig's in a blanket.
Oh,
type deal?
man, oh,
Like a
man,
corn
this is
dog
like-
sort of.
Yeah,
things like-
yeah,
okay.
yeah, kind of like
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Very cool. Okay, so what do you
Yeah.
put on your hot dog today?
mustard. Mustard is my
Dude,
thing.
that's the correct
Yeah.
answer. If you're over
Yeah.
13, mustard's the only thing you
That's
put.
the
Honestly,
only
my
thing.
answer always is plain. I like it plain.
Plain, yeah.
Just the hot dog.
Remove the bun. Just
I'm good
take
with
the
that.
dog. That's
I'm
it,
good with
right?
that.
That's the-
Well, now if you think about it, yeah,
Yeah.
you take out the bun, you have
Yeah.
the hot dog, you just dip it in the mustard.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
See, I will take a corn dog or some kind of battered hot dog over like just hot dog bread any
Right.
day of the week. I mean,
Yeah.
that is so
yeah,
much better,
I know.
especially if it's beer battered and drinking the beer while you're
Oh,
making
now
the
you're
hot
talking then. Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, so you're 2 for 2. These are
Yeah,
acceptable
all
answers.
right.
We usually get very controversial answers, so I'm happy.
What am I qualifying for? Like, what's yeah, if I
Just to
pass?
learn a little bit
Do
about
I
you,
get
that's all.
do I get a hot dog or something?
Yeah, well, Simon will take you out to get a hot dog.
Okay.
We'll get you a hot dog.
How's this? All the drinks at the event are on me. If you-
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're on.
All right, this next one, it's kind of like one we battle on a little bit.
Okay.
So, and keep in mind, I have Italian heritage, so there is a right answer to this.
Pasta is kind of.
All right, pineapples on pizza, yay or nay?
Nay, like never, never. It's not pizza with a pineapple. It's
I
not.
don't mind it. I don't mind. It's that salty sweet because usually you're gonna have ham, so you have
Yeah.
ham and sweet, and it's like that salty sweet. That's why I like it.
Eh,
You can do
Okay,
that with so
then.
many things. I like salty, I like savory, I like sweet.
yeah,
But
no.
pizza, don't mess
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
pizza.
Yeah, that's right.
That's-
man. Yeah.
So,
fair.
what is your favorite pizza?
Oh, it's gonna be probably arugula
Oh,
with the what is it, with the ham and
like prosciutto
yeah,
or something
prosciutto.
like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, that's the
Prosciutto,
one.
okay.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
we can hang out. We're good.
Okay.
exactly. Yeah,
Get a
no.
little fresh mozzarella, a little balsamic
Yeah, on top,
glaze.
fresh mozzarella.
Oh
is,
my
yeah.
gosh, yeah. Sun-dried
Absolutely.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
day.
Simple but really good. And
Yeah,
it's just the
you guys are
plain.
gonna go out for hot dog and pizzas later.
I
aren't
know.
You know, he gets jealous though, because we've had other guests where he builds these bromances with.
Yeah.
So and
See,
he,
I skip lunch so I can. Right. So,
There you go,
so-
exactly.
There you go.
oh no. All right. So we gotta I'm getting the from Simon who
Yeah.
keeps us on track. All right. Would you rather hug a baby panda or a baby penguin?
Panda.
Panda?
Yeah.
Why?
Soft, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's just more. I don't know. It's
They just
my
seem
type. I
a
don't
little
know.
more approachable.
Yeah,
more-
kind of. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
a combination of being a little bit dangerous and at the same time
Right.
kind of cushy. You know.
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly. No, I get that. I
It's
get. I
like-
see a panther and I'm like, oh, I can
it's like
hug that.
I
penguin.
feel like
like-
you try to hug the penguin, it was like slip
Penguin,
right
you
off
have to catch first, right? He's gonna
Right.
run away. Like
Right,
try
they're gonna
hugging him,
slip
right?
out.
Exactly.
See,
yeah.
I know the trick to this though. Penguins
Yeah.
apparently, so they give rocks. There's certain species of or breeds of penguin. They give rocks to others to signify a
Right.
relationship or whatever. There's prostitution with penguins.
No way.
Yes, where they will give rocks, and they will not mate, but like a female will accept the rock
Yeah.
and then just for certain deeds.
See, that's why I'm not hugging them.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's,
They're trading stones, man. That's it.
Yeah,
that
it's-
makes the
yeah.
answer so much easier, right?
Yeah. See, I like
Yeah.
red panda.
Okay,
I'm
so
with you.
so this last one,
No.
kind of easy. Last
Okay.
song you listen to.
The what?
Last song you listen to.
Last song I listened
Walking
to.
on walk on music on stage doesn't count. So
Oh gosh, I don't know. You got me now. I don't know.
you got to listen to something while you're working out or going to, doing judo. in the gym.
Probably going to be one of the Metallica songs,
Okay,
basically,
yeah,
right?
hyped up,
yeah,
yeah.
or Bon
Yeah.
Jovi, right?
Yeah.
Like one of those.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then Simon, are we allowed to do the Florida not Florida? Or?
All right, here we go.
Cool. See, Simon keeps us on track, and normally I can
All
bring
right.
him on camera, but I
Yeah.
can't do that right now. So
Well,
All
you
right.
guys know all the answers. You're from Florida.
No,
right?
no. We
you
don't.
Okay.
He
So-
got the answers.
Are you
so
guys
we don't
going to
know.
play as well, or is it me?
Yeah,
on
we have
Yeah.
a guess pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're just
Good,
gonna
good.
go
Yeah.
2 quick rounds here.
Yeah.
So, woman arrested for failing to scan more than $1,000 in Walmart self checkout.
Failing to scan. All right. Interesting. Not Florida.
Not Florida. Okay.
Interesting. You want to give some background on why you select not Florida?
I don't know. This is a bit strange, to be honest. I mean, Florida doesn't appear to be as strange as this example for some reason.
Well,
Is this your
Florida's
first time
odd.
in Florida?
No, he was here last year.
Okay.
Yeah, not my first time for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we come here for vacation as well. So
See, the thing is,
yeah.
like, when I look for this, I need qualifiers. Like, was it
Yeah.
one big item or was it a bunch of little
I was going to
items?
ask, like,
Yeah.
failed to scan or failed to scan more than 1,000. So did she scan like 9,999? And then
Right.
it's like,
Because if she failed to scan a TV,
that's right.
okay, I
Yeah.
get it.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That would be Florida.
Yeah.
If it was
Yeah.
like a bunch of cans of soup, I don't know.
Yeah.
Danny, what do you say?
I'm gonna say it's Walmart, so that could be anywhere. I'm gonna go not Florida. I agree with that.
Yeah.
See,
I think
I'm going to back up
Failing
Alex
to
here because
scan.
he said the right answers. Mustard on hot dogs, no pineapple.
All right, let's see.
What do we got
All
here?
right. Bring it up.
Michigan.
That
You
makes sense.
see? Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Now I need to know.
Here's a
what
test.
the right
Is
answer
this whole
but yeah.
thing gonna fall?
Oh, guaranteed. Oh,
Okay.
you have no idea how very little we're
Oh,
prepared.
you
for
can read
this.
that one, Ray.
All right. Man claims he was driving a car with 2 missing tires because of a curse. It happens. Claims someone put a curse on him, and he was faced with 2 choices: drive home without tires or set the car on fire. I like that these are like reason. Like, you got to imagine the guy explaining this, right? This is not just
To a police officer, right?
to the
Most
police
likely,
officer.
yeah.
It's not just that he believes this; it's he's giving this as a story to
It's
the
like,
next person.
sir, please explain why 2 of your tires are missing. It's like, I was
There's
cursed.
a lot going on here.
This
I
is
know.
Florida. Man. I'm gonna go Central Florida. Central Northern
Danny's
Florida.
really good at picking like what city or what
Yeah.
county. All right, what do
Alright.
you think, Alex? What are we?
I'll
looking
go
at?
with Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be anywhere, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I mean,
but let's do it. Yeah. Let's give Florida a chance.
I'm gonna go Florida, and I'm
you're gonna say specifics, huh?
gonna say Tampa because
Tampa.
I mean, yeah, Tampa.
Now you're making it personal to
Alright.
somebody.
Oh, you live in
see?
Tampa?
No, but I have friends who do.
Oh, yeah, we do too.
Which is
Marion
why.
County.
See?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Marion County. That's
Where's that?
That's
That
isn't that the Keys?
Oh,
Oh, the Keys.
I
All
think
right.
so. I always
I don't
Okay,
know. We
so
live
we're
here.
close,
We should
we're
know
close,
this, right?
good.
All right. Let's see here. I
Yeah.
think I'm losing. Help me out here, Danny. I'm losing.
stuff.
Oh, that's it. We're done
Yeah,
with.
we're done with the games.
We're done with the
Okay,
games.
now serious stuff comes. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So if you were going to take down Danny, no, I'm kidding.
Listen, I have a yellow belt in karate.
In karate. Okay.
How old
Yeah.
were you when you got the yellow belt?
I was 8.
Because I
8
got,
years old.
I think my last belt
And
in
then that's
judo
when I
when I was like 19. I
So
think.
my question would be, what happened to you that you stopped at yellow?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I quit.
Gotcha.
quit. I stopped.
I've
stopped.
had a bad
Okay.
experience, right?
So exactly. So real quick, it's actually I was right. Northern Florida. It's Ocala, Marion
Yeah, he
County. I
checks
should've
out the
known that.
conversations
All right.
just to check. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
That
So
was
very good.
important.
All right, Alex, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you,
man. We
guys. Really
appreciate it.
enjoyed it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, guys.
See you on the
Cheers.
mat.
Yeah.
See you
No,
there.
not me, not me.
Beer.
Beer,
There you
yeah,
go.
Exactly. Thanks again, buddy.
I think we need to continue this pace of bringing on guests that have amazing selections and appetite and post curricular activities. Anybody that says no to pineapple is a good friend of mine. Speaking of Simon, are we ready for our next guest?
Yep.
All right. So we're just going to keep on going. Please welcome Michael Callahan, the
Hey, Michael.
Acronis Chief Marketing Officer, or as spelled on my show notes, Chief Marketing Office. You are an entire office.
I'm the entire office. That's
Congratulations.
just me.
Welcome.
An office of one. I thought you were going to say, and anybody that likes pineapple, here comes a pineapple. Right there.
If you were going to sing some SpongeBob,
Friend of
maybe.
mine.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome.
How's the show going for you?
It's fantastic. We have, you guys probably have seen, right? Over 1,000 partners here. Everyone liking the story, getting together, the community building. It's fantastic.
I love it. I was telling Alex that we have partners, good friends of mine. We're Miami natives, but I've never been to the show. So
Yeah.
I have a friend that was telling. He's on the pack, and he was like, "The show is great. The group is great." And so I didn't know what to expect coming here. I go to a bunch of other shows. And this is so well done.
Yeah,
It is amazing. You have well thought out stuff everywhere. Obviously, you're hosting amazing tech bar hosts.
Yeah.
I mean, you have excellent selection, and
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I mean, our events team is world class without a
Yeah.
doubt, right? And there's, I mean, you look around and you don't realize like how many decisions or conversations went into that thing on the wall over there.
Yeah,
Like that
right.
the adhesive, right?
Yeah, the little
image.
clings to the walls. And
Oh my
the,
gosh,
Yeah.
it's like, and they do this wonderfully. They're
Yeah.
true professionals.
They're phenomenal. You got to
Yeah.
give it up to the camera crew in the center ballroom, because I'm looking on stage and I was looking at Alex, or maybe it was Kelvin at the time, and he's like pale white on stage because of all the lights, of course.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the projector, and on camera he's like got this beautiful tan.
He's got this.
I'm
beautiful-
like, wait, I need that guy to follow me.
Everybody looks like a model, don't they? We
Exactly.
actually we put our
Yeah.
CEO up there and was like, just stand there and now look over to the side. And he's like, that's not even like me. What? I'm like, I know.
It's almost like you want to hide, like let the projector be
Exactly.
it, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty phenomenal. So chief marketing officer, what does
Yeah.
that actually mean? What's in your side?
Well, it's chief marketing office, so it just
Oh.
means 4 walls.
Oh,
and
I
a
got you.
ceiling.
Do you have windows at least? I mean,
No, it's just 4 walls and a door. So my job is ultimately it's to say, what problems do our customers have and how do we solve them and how do we communicate that? That's it in a nutshell. And then there's a bunch of activities and things that you execute, but ultimately, or at the core of it is people buy from you or they talk to you because they have a problem. And so we figure out what is it, the problems that they have, and then how we can help solve.
sounds like a very noble position for a guy with
It's
4
just the
walls
way
and
that I said it. It was
windows.
the tone of my voice. It sounded noble.
It's like that gentleman that did the tech talk, and he was like how to make anything sound interesting as a TED talk, and it had no content whatsoever. He's like, but now I'm going to take off my glasses.
And now I'm going to pause for
Yes,
just a second.
the pregnant
That's it.
pause and the change in cadence. Yeah, I mean
That's awesome.
that's how you know you're a true marketing office professional. That's
That's it. Thank you for that.
you got it, and that's it. You can go. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
On with the pineapple.
So as a pineapple, how long have you been with Acronis?
About a year. With Acronis, about a year. I've been in security 23 years or something like that. Started
Wow.
in the early days. I was in SE to begin with, and then in sales, and then product management, and went through, and more recently, chief marketing officer. But I came to Acronis about a year ago. They developed a technology that nobody has, and it was a really cool story to tell. This idea of being able to take all of these different IT functions from management, automation, and security, and backup, and disaster recovery, and put it in a single agent, and then let people choose which ones they want and don't. It's awesome. It's a great
That's
story.
a big thing, because I used to be an MSP back before we started doing all these shenanigans, and there was a point I was talking with a friend of mine. There was a point where there was more agents on the device than running
without a
programs.
doubt.
It was nuts. And and especially when you're using a single vendor that can do so much, right? Your backup
Yeah.
and now your EDR, amazing
Yeah.
EDR, and you do so much. It makes sense. It's logical
Yeah.
to have a single
Yeah.
agent, but because so much tech debt, so few companies actually.
That's
or
right.
No
And-
companies. I don't know anybody that does that.
No, and so we started doing that like 5 or 6 years ago, and making that big investment on the technology side, and invested a ton in our research and development team to do something that no one else has done, and we have. But it's a huge problem. Like, I mean, as an MSP, you probably got this. If you've got 5, 6, 7 agents running, you're going to get calls from end users, and they most likely are going to say, "I have a virus," and they really don't. It's just because you're consuming too
Right.
much
The
processing, right?
computer's
And
going slow.
That's it.
and-
It's going
yes,
slow.
Absolutely.
So if you can reduce that overhead, it's all good for everyone.
But it's also job security. No, I'm kidding.
No, you need more. You need more agents. What you really 32 is the number. If you have
That's-
32 agents,
that adds up. I mean, I think it was Jay McBain did a report for Canalys. He said the average MSP has 17 tools in their stack.
yeah.
So that's kind of nuts.
It's crazy. How do you manage that? Right? I mean, like at a very simple example, you go, if I have 17, I'm getting 17 invoices from different vendors.
Yes.
How do I manage that? Like
Well,
do I
and
take
your onboarding process and your
my God,
the
it's
permissions
ridiculous.
and it's
Yeah.
that you need a Kelvin to
Yeah.
deploy everything by script.
Yeah. Well, and I'll tell you what we try to do is what we don't want to do is say we have the solution to everything. What we
Right.
want to do is give people choice and say, look, there's a reason sometimes that for you it makes total business sense to use 90% of what we have. For other people, you're already using some stuff that's really working. The customer experience is good. Use 10% of what we have, but give
But
them
you
that
can turn
choice.
it on and off with the agent.
Easy,
You
yeah.
give them that control, and that the control and the choice is such a big deal
Yeah.
for MSPs.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So
Cool.
the Acronis tactic. I didn't pick this word, so I don't know where the
Oh,
word came
okay.
from. But
Here we go.
yeah, we are completely unprepared for these things. The Acronis tactic.
Probably
on
me too. I don't
marketing-
know.
Yeah.
Winging it is what we do.
We let Simon write everything, and then we just do it. So what is the Acronis tactic on marketing and communications?
Who wrote that?
It's either him or who was it? B, moving from complexity to control. Why are you pointing that out to me?
That's the tactic.
I'm told.
Read the question again. Let's figure what the question is first.
All right.
What is the
Acronis
the voice
tactic?
is good too. That's really good.
Oh, I can get real deep, do the what is the Acronis tactic on marketing and communications? I don't. It's like one of those questions. Like there's no real good answer to it.
Why is there blue?
Yeah. Oh, I see you have kids too.
So I think what that means. I think. So the tactic, I'll read into a little bit, but I think the idea there is anything that we do in marketing, not just PR and communications. It's all about talking about problems that we solve. So the tactics are typically the vehicles you use. It might be social, it might be an email, it might be a webinar, it might be an event like this. But what we try to do is we use this this concept of problem marketing. So whatever the problem is, we market to that. Now the problem that our customers have is complexity that we just talked about. So 15 agents or 10 agents. So our view is if we can reduce that complexity and make it simple to add or subtract things, customers are going to be happy. The MSPs are going to be happy. We'll be happy.
How dare you, sir, take something that's like for MSPs that already have a really hard life and you're trying to make their lives easier?
I know.
It's completely unacceptable.
I know. Maybe we should do more agents. Maybe that's next year. We say 33, we were wrong about that.
Bus.
That's it. We'll put it on everybody's car. 33 or bus.
I want to see that keynote. Like, we've now released 33 total agents for the desktop.
We've been telling you this for 6 years, but we were wrong. That's not the answer. The answer is more. More is more.
All right. So, and just for the record,
what are we supposed to be talking about today?
So we're gonna. So these were a list of questions
are you guys
prepared.
Professionals?
No, not in the least bit. And the show
semi-professional.
This show normally runs with alcohol too. So imagine how worse it gets.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, so bad, so bad. But we do have a light. So we do have games. By
All
the
right,
way.
let's go.
So, Danny, I'll let you start off. Since he's questioning my questions, I'll let you start.
That's fair.
I'll answer your answers.
Here we go. Favorite city in the U.S. besides the one you live in?
Favorite city in the U.S. San Francisco. So my wife and I met in San Francisco. It's a great place to be able to. You can walk just about anywhere. You can do anything from great restaurants, activities. It's a beautiful. The Bay is beautiful. You have the ocean right there. So San Francisco.
Nice. And I also need. Where do you live? Mother's maiden name and blood type, please.
Social security number too.
Social security.
And
we don't want to get. Listen, this is a live show. You're on YouTube. We'll get there.
Can you just scan this QR code? It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's funny, like how many security conferences now. Like I went to, I forget what security conference I went to, and I was for the first time in my life without a USB stick. Right. So I'm looking around. I'm like, surely some booth has to have a USB stick. Not a single one.
Whoa.
An entire security conference, 30, 40, 50 vendors, not a single USB drive at all. I was like,
they weren't giving away paper stuff, were they?
No. They were giving like funny glasses.
Oh, right.
And excellent swag and stuff,
Yeah.
Stuff that goes in the garbage when you get home, unless you're going to wear it, right?
But it's all bamboo, so it's okay. We're saving the planet. So,
that shirt's made out of bamboo?
No, well, I have dress shirts made out of bamboo, not this one.
Wow,
but,
all right.
Oh, it is the most breathable. We're so far off topic here. But that happens with alcohol anyway. Maybe it's not the alcohol.
It's just you guys.
That makes sense.
Maybe the alcohol makes it stink. It's going well.
There you go.
I think that's probably what it is.
But bamboo, I just got these, recently got dress shirts made. They're out of bamboo.
Really?
And they're the most softest, breathable, but they still have a good bit of firmness to them. Like you want a nice dress shirt to have a little firmness to it. They're phenomenal.
I may try that because I've seen like linen, it's like sheets and stuff out of bamboo, and I may try a shirt.
And linen's nice, but and especially I'm a Florida native, so like anytime you can in the heat, like the cooler the better, right?
Yeah, right.
Especially as a big guy, like I prefer cold. So, but linen is so soft, it doesn't hold well. Like you know what I mean? It doesn't form well. The bamboo, check it out. Bamboo's good.
Maybe we'll do these shirts next year in bamboo.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, we're all about the environment, and you probably see like we have glass things instead of plastic.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna need to see the koalas also with the bamboo.
Maybe that comes with a shirt. You get a little baby koala.
I'm down for that. All right. So, next question: would you rather be able to speak every language in the world, or be able to speak to animals? Actually, right in line with the koala.
animals would have to be better, right? I mean, that would be great to because you come across so many animals, and what are they thinking, right? You look at the dog's face or the cat, and totally the animals.
Yeah,
I feel like if you can do that and you see a cat, you're like, then you'll know if they're trying to kill you or not.
That's right.
You know,
I mean, there's certain animals I
planning
definitely
something.
don't want to talk to because I know the answer. Like my wife's cats, I absolutely know she has it out for me. But like, I've talked to people. That's not always the funnest thing in the world. Like, cats, like dogs and cats, red pandas. I have a thing for red pandas.
See, but with people, you can. I don't know. Oh, I think I have seen a red panda before.
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool. That's unique.
They're awesome. I love them
do
because
like-
they're like 3 feet tall, and when you scare them or when they get scared, you don't scare them. And don't be a jerk.
You can't talk to them.
Right, exactly, because they don't understand you.
You
Right?
can't threaten them.
But when they feel threatened, they put their hands up like this,
Oh, that's
and
fun.
they look like a teddy bear.
yeah.
So it's like they're trying to be like all big and bad, and it's little.
It's like, come hug me.
like
And everybody laughs at them, and they think everyone laughing is like being scared.
and you just piss. Yeah, it's like, well, but it works. It works.
All right. So
Oh, another question. Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
we got 3 more. We got
All
3
right.
more. Okay.
And these are for you. These are.
Oh, yeah,
have
we
2
still got to
rounds
do
of-
this too.
Yeah.
All right. So, favorite holiday?
Probably Thanksgiving. I think that's a good one. That seems to be the most family-oriented one.
Yeah.
That's genuine. There's not a lot of presents like Christmas. I mean, people go back and forth on Christmas.
It's always on the
but I
same
think
day of the
Thanksgiving-
year, so you always have a
It's a 4-day
big
weekend.
weekend.
I mean,
It's a-
Christmas you
it's
may
true.
get 2 days, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And here's my thing. Like, okay, turkey for Thanksgiving,
Not the country.
not the country.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Probably.
Yeah.
The bird.
Okay.
The fowl. So turkey, is this like? Are you excited about Thanksgiving turkey?
My wife will make, or her family will make Thanksgiving. Their tradition was they had like a beef tenderloin. I was
Oh
like-
wow,
I was
nice.
like, wait a minute, it's turkey. What are you doing with this?
Yeah.
And so over the last 20 years, I've kind of like, all right, I'm good with the beef.
Well,
This
see,
is
the
all
thing
right.
is, if the turkey was that great, you'd make it more times during the year,
I
right?
would.
Because
totally-
pizza, you'll have more than once a year
Yeah.
because you like the food.
Came back to
Turkey,
pizza.
I like pizza.
Always
man.
comes back to pizza.
Pizza's great. Pizzas and hot dogs. So, but like turkey, don't get me wrong, turkey's great. Whatever, I enjoy the other stuff.
See, I was gonna get you wrong. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
That was a great line. I like that. I like that. That was awesome.
you're pretty good at this chief marketing
All right.
office thing.
We got to speed this up.
Yeah,
a bit,
I'm
right?
sorry. Yeah,
All
Simon's
right.
Have
gonna
you
yell
ever
at
have
me.
you ever deep fried a turkey?
I have
Tastes
not.
awesome.
I-
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But it's
not
fried.
yet.
What fried is doesn't taste
Well,
good.
that's true. Anything
Okay.
fried.
As a Florida man, deep frying turkey, I think I'm tempting fate there because
Okay.
stuff is gonna happen. All right, Simon's yelling at me.
Okay.
Go ahead, Danny.
All right. Favorite
Florida
beer.
man and turkey.
Favorite beer.
Stella.
Good man.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Good call. All right. And then last one, you had a choice for a
Okay.
superpower.
I thought
Right.
we were doing a video or movies or
no,
something.
no, no,
Oh,
last
okay, all right,
question.
Okay.
All right. Invisibility or super strength?
Super strength. The invisibility just gets weird for people. That's all like, yeah.
Because there's
that's
so many.
weird.
There's
It's only
questions
weird if you
like,
get
what-
caught.
No.
Well, see, but even you
I'm
thinking
with
that,
you.
what are you gonna get caught doing? Why would it be weird if you get
All
caught?
right, that's
Like,
fair.
No.
I mean, it feels like invisibility is only for nefarious
That's
Like
right.
even if you say like I only practice invisibility to do good things for the planet, nobody's gonna believe you.
no.
They're like, yeah, no. I'm with you.
All right.
All
So
right.
now you see this already. We're going to rate that film.
Okay.
It's 80s edition, apparently. Even though none of these are in the 80s.
Taken's awesome though. That's the best movie up there.
It is. I have a special set of
I should have said
skills.
80s edition. Let's just rate this film. All right.
Yeah.
So
I will hunt you. I
from
will hunt you down.
But then
I
it
will find
happens
you.
4 more times. Like nobody's scared of him.
This
at
is-
point.
this will be like basically
Sure.
from your Rotten Tomatoes, like what got the highest score.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, we just got to rank them.
Is Rotten Tomatoes like the higher scores better?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
The higher
Yeah.
percentage, yes.
We
Seems like it
believe
should be
so.
the opposite, right? If you get a bunch of Rotten Tomatoes,
You would
it seems
figure the
like-
more tomatoes thrown at
It's
you,
weird.
it would be bad.
It's weird how
so,
Rotten Tomatoes works.
I've
Highest.
seen Scream. I haven't seen Stranger Calls, so I'm going to say that's probably the highest one. One of Stranger Calls.
If you haven't watched it, that's an indicator of success in the movie
Right.
in
I
the
think
box
so.
office.
Yeah, because the other ones are good, but they're not like. Yeah, I would say one of Stranger Calls. That's the highest rated one.
See, I'm
That-
thinking Taken should be the highest rated.
I
I mean,
I've-
the dude is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically called, and he's Qui-Gon Jinn, and he beats up Batman.
But Scream with discount Johnny Depp. I don't know, man.
Oh no, this is with Ghostface, right? Ghostface Killer.
Mhm.
Okay. So what are we saying? We're saying
I'm saying Stranger Calls.
Stranger
So
Calls.
one-
And what's number 2?
What do you say?
Oh,
number two?
we got to rank them.
Yeah,
Taken then Scream.
Oh, Scream last.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So let's go.
Here we
backwards.
go. Yeah.
All right, so Scream is
It's like Price is Right.
80%.
Yeah. Da da da. You should see when he walks around in heels. It's really hot.
Ooh, what?
This is wow.
And that's bad.
Wow,
9%
I did
is
not
bad.
see
Yeah.
that. 9%
But why
is
is
not
so? What does
bueno.
fresh mean?
That's like a pineapple sticker.
I think
I feel we need more pineapples on this set. So
okay.
it's like what was that show?
It's like Will
Psych?
Ferrell doing the,
Yeah.
we need pineapple.
I get Scream
All
is a
right,
cult
so
classic, but
same thing.
pineapple.
All right, this will be interesting. Okay.
oh,
So
one
the
of
best-
these movies was in the 80s.
E.T.'s got to be one, right?
I don't know the market for like Rotten Tomatoes, who rates them. If it's more adults, they're going to say Lost in Translation is
See,
way
these are the questions I would
better.
ask. Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Lost in Translation, E.T., then Cell. I've never even heard of Cell.
Okay, so Cell, we'll go backwards.
I think that's the lowest.
When did you get these numbers? Because Bill Murray was
11%.
canceled
That better
recently.
be the
That's
lowest
not
one.
bad. This is totally Price
you
is
said
Right.
E.T.
This
yeah.
is like a higher or lower, or what do you think the price is?
Now
E.T.
this
too, right?
dishwasher.
Second, yeah.
Ooh, it's got the
99.
pineapple.
That
This better
adds to
be a-
over 100. That could
Yeah.
even be.
This better be
I know
100%.
it's not like that, but still. 100.
Oh, it's close.
I knew
though.
this was highly
Wow,
rated. I
that's
knew
really
Lost in
close.
That's
Translation.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good though.
But they both have the sticker, so it must be tie. Like that's plus and minus the
I
margin
mean,
of error.
and they have the pineapple.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So this is one pineapple, two. That's it. That's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
no more for
2
me.
rounds.
Come on.
Oh, we'll just leave it
Well,
there.
I'm getting the wrapping sign. Simon,
The guy you're doing next, he's awful. See the guy
I
standing
can't
there with the
stand this
I
glass
guy.
know
of
we had
wine?
to talk to him
He
like
is-
3
we were
times.
told it was going to
video
be a
calls.
wrestler.
Yeah, well, he
and-
looks like a wrestler, but it is going to be a snooze fest. You guys are going to need some
Oh, I
caffeine
can't
or
stand
something.
this guy.
No.
No, and the best
he-
part is I saw him with his little wine glass
He
Oh.
is.
earlier. And,
Oh, so he's rubbing it in that he's getting to
Right.
drink and
Totally
we're
is.
not.
He can barely speak though. I'm telling you, like
No,
you're gonna have to translate whatever he
It's
says.
pulling teeth. It's pulling teeth. Anyway,
Ask him yes, no questions.
Michael, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it,
Michael,
dude.
thank
you,
you
guys.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Have a great rest of the conference, man.
Yep.
All right. I don't even know if we should introduce this next person because this next guy coming in, he comes in here like he's a boss, like he's comfortable doing these podcasting things and doing recordings, and like he may have some kind of personality and stuff to say.
Look, all I gotta say is this. all I gotta say is this. Jeff, jefe. In Spanish, jefe means boss.
Yes, it does.
Sir,
right.
sir, in Spanish, Ray means king, so we can do this.
That's true.
All right, king meet the boss.
Ah,
All right.
yeah, I like
But real
Nothing.
quick, Jeff
Yeah.
checks his position in the org chart and realizes that Michael came before him. Sub boss.
it. Sub boss.
Sub boss. Sub- True.
Yeah.
I would say.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Which is why he repeats everything you say.
Yes,
There you go.
exactly.
That makes sense.
It gets weird when he asks for pistachios or something, and I gotta like throw them at him. It gets really odd. So we're not gonna get into that. Let's get into you, Jeff. Or
All right.
let's talk about you.
Sure.
Let's not make this weird. So Jeff,
Too late.
yeah, it's
Oh, it's about to
spicy.
get weird.
You
so-
know what? Not saying yay to the alcohol. Good call. Good call, sir.
No. You've not been in the technology industry long enough, and you cannot do business with a glass of wine in your hand. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
by wine, bourbon. Yes, absolutely.
I'm right there with you. All right.
Yeah. All right. So who the heck are you? And what's your role at Acronis?
Oh, my
Let's
goodness.
say it for the 3 people that are watching that don't know who you are, sir. and I want to mention. See, I wish like Michael or Alex was around. It looks like your Acronis is much bigger than anybody else's on their shirt.
It's genetic.
It's
It's genetic. Yeah.
It is. So
I got good genes. Comes across in the shirts.
that's right. It just radiates from my being. All right. So who am I? All right. You know what? The best way to understand it is this, because we can, titles. What do titles mean? Titles are crazy, right?
Yeah.
All right. So my job is to worry about the MSP audience, the service provider audience, right? Other people worry about making sure that the content for the product is accurate. My job is to make sure that it means something to you, means something to you guys out there, that it's meaningful and is relevant to what you're doing. That's my job.
See, I feel that you just came down and threw down the gauntlet. I feel I'm going to have to go back and necro question, I guess is the best way I can term this. We asked Michael a question that absolutely made 0 sense, by the way. But since you came in with such passion, such enthusiasm, I'm going to see if you can answer this question better than he did. It's a low bar because it threw us all for a loop. What is the Acronis tactic on marketing and communications?
That's easy.
Okay, please explain it to
That's
us.
that's easy. Our tactic on marketing communications is to let you guys know that we're here to make your life easy. We're here to take the complexity out of your life and to give you more control over your whole operations.
If this wrestling thing doesn't work out for you, I have a chief marketing office role that I think you might be able to take over. And for those of you that can't see in the audience, we're in this like beautiful fishbowl that Acronis has set up for us, and like all the other podcasters they brought in. But we're the best ones, of course, right? You would say that?
I think so, absolutely.
Yeah. Where's Dave? As long as he doesn't hear us. Anyway,
That's right.
but like, so it's this acrylic fishbowl. So everybody that walks by is making faces, and like, I wanted to play tic-tac-toe here, but you know, we got to be semi-professional.
Semi.
So, yeah.
Oh, by the way, too late for that too. By
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
all right, all right. Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. All right. So how long you been with Acronis?
Just a year and a half. Yeah, but I've been around forever. I mean,
Well, I imagine
Well,
you've been at
I'm
least a
assuming.
couple decades on the planet.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you're not going to turn 2 years old.
yeah. Well, you know, it's I've been around tech a long time, right? So like you know, it's like I sometimes joke. See the gray in the beard? That all became because I've spent so much time in the data center. I've been in a software development company. I've been at a hosting company. And now I'm at Acronis, and I spent 8 years just being a consultant to other people in those industries to help them do their jobs better. So I've just been around forever.
So you're saying you're new at this?
I'm new at this, but you know what? It's really, I've seen all sides of it: hardware, software. I had a 3-year gig at Honeywell.
Okay.
You know, so hardware, software, old giant enterprise organization. You know, the cloud. I mean, I've just been in all sides of it. So
Speaking of time and tech, I like to call these colors. This is SBS. This is Melissa Virus.
this is Microsoft XP, right? This is a wound that never healed.
Windows Millennium, right here.
I hate to see the guy that has the Windows 95 one.
Oh,
that
man.
would be a
Windows
good-
95 was a big deal, though. They did pop-up parties, and they would ship you stuff so you could throw a party for the launch of Windows 95. It was, and Windows 95, oh no, it was 98 SE that brought USB.
Oh.
Anyway, and this is your age in tech.
The more you know.
That's right. Doom, 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 doom.
We thought it was going to be like rate that movie 80s edition. No, it's rate those 80-year-old guys talking about tech.
Exactly.
So I want to go off script here and ask you a quick question.
Sure.
What has been the most fun thing for you? Because you're a fun guy.
Okay.
What's been the most fun thing for you so far up to now? Because I know we're still not done. You still got you got tomorrow to go.
You mean here at the event? Or
yeah,
just
we're not
in
trying to
life?
go deep dive into your life. No. We know about Tijuana. We're not talking about that. We're like here at the Acronis event.
It was no,
Legal in which country?
That's right. That's right.
Anyway,
That's right.
So
The coolest thing in the event so far?
Yeah.
All right. And I got to say, and it sounds like I'm prepping this. It's this booth. I mean, every time I walk by it, I look by it and I'm proud of this booth. You know, we have people here. I call them MSP luminaries, guys like yourself who are established in the industry, coming in and talking to people. People can see you. It's excitement. And every time I see this booth and activity happening in it, I get excited.
I gotta second that. It's been cool because like I was talking to we got pictures everywhere.
It's creepy.
Oh yes. By
so
the way, we
creepy.
have many people in marketing, and they're taking pictures and video, and they're all going to be used extensively.
Nice.
That's right.
Nice. So
Wait,
don't
should
do
we
anything
post? Let's
embarrassing.
post.
So for the
All right,
YouTube
there we go.
audience, so okay, no, but this is cool because like I was talking to Alex, and I was telling him the reason for Tech Bar is because we during 2020 with the conferences shut down, and we had this conversation that like we did our own conference and we did a happy hour, and I missed hanging out with people.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I thought, so I've been to a lot of conferences. I'm like you, I've been in tech for a long time, and I go check in and I go get my room, and then I start looking for my friends. Here it was easy. I came upstairs and I had friends in the box already. I had Kelvin on stage. I had Paco LeBron and Rick like here setting up. And it was awesome. Like you brought all my friends to the box. So I appreciate that. And it was just so much easier.
You know what popped into my head? I mean, this didn't pop into my head a couple days ago. There's a famous photo. It's called A Great Day in Harlem. Have you ever seen it?
No.
All right. This is a photo they took. They just gathered all the jazz musicians who are playing in the Harlem blues clubs and jazz clubs.
Okay.
And they gathered them at this random brownstone front, and they took this beautiful photo. Look, if you're at home, just look it up. Great Day in Harlem, and you'll see the photo, and it lists, Dizzy Gillespie's there, and
Nice.
everybody's there.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? This is a great day in Miami. I said, there has never been a collection of, we've assembled, MSP luminaries from across the spectrum. We've got Dave Sobel's here, and Eric Simpson's here, and Amy Babinchek is here, and the name goes on and on. I thought, this is a great day in Miami. We got more people here than collected in one spot than has it ever happened.
And it hasn't. And that was the cool thing. Like, as we were prepping for this,
he found it. He found it online.
Yeah, we'll get the picture put up, or the link put up in the chat.
Yeah.
But that was one of the cool things where, like, we were going over, and you and your team did an amazing job of prepping us for the event. More so than we've been prepped for any event ever. So, which is why we brought an easel. No, so,
that was great.
But we did all that. And then, because I saw the schedule, I looked at all the other people that were doing the booth, and I'm like, I need to get there early. I mean, it'd been in Miami, it's a long drive and traffic and all that. But I was like, I need to get there early because I have my buddies, Tom Lawrence, I have, Matt Lee, I have all my buddies coming in, and I want to watch them do it too. So we got to have these conversations in advance of the conference, and we were all getting hyped up. Like, what time are you going? Or what time are you going? Or what gear are you bringing with this? Know what I mean? So, like, I love that. And so you guys have done an amazing job. I really got to, I would take his hat off. His hat's off to you.
You got by the way, it's a lovely hat.
Isn't that a great hat? You know what?
It is a phenomenal
Here's
hat.
the thing. I only get a hat if there's some left over. So you got a hat before I got a hat. So
the shoemaker's kids. That's what happens.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
I learned a long time ago because, my company and Acronis about the same size, give or take a few thousand employees.
I love the Cheers reference with the
thank you. That's where it came from, the
yeah,
tech bar.
Yeah.
And the design actually came from our 19-year-old graphic designer.
Yep.
He is phenomenal. This guy has no clue what's going on. Simon does all the hard work. We get on camera and talk.
Simon, get off TikTok.
But Juan, our graphic designer, he's 19 years old, has this amazing like Burt Reynolds mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. And he knows every 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s reference you can imagine.
Nice. Good
His parents brought him up really well. The guy's awesome. And he came up with this design with
it looks great.
Danny and myself.
It looks great. It looks great. Yeah.
Thanks. All right. So we have whatchamacallit. We have some lightning round questions.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Right.
If you get it right, you get nothing. If you get it wrong, you have to go spar with Michael. So, good luck.
All right, good.
All right. So first question, favorite childhood TV show?
Space 1999.
Oh, okay. All right. Why?
Well, first of all, Barbara Bain was hot in the skin tight outfit. Forgive me, just was.
Yeah, but I mean, she was. She was.
All right, and the vertical, space base was the Eagle One taking off. You've seen the show, right?
Yeah.
Taking off and landing, and it was cool. And I did that because of the era. And if you picked this a little bit earlier, I might have picked something different. But Space 1999,
Okay.
I was always looking forward to it.
Solid choice.
All right.
Solid choice. Now Simon's Googling. That's the sound of Simon Googling. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I had the models and everything, man. Little things shot missiles, and it had little like shock absorber things. You put it down there. Oh,
that's
I had
cool.
it. Yeah,
That's super cool.
That's awesome. All right.
So here's the next question. If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
You're gonna think I'm being cheesy. I wouldn't live in a different era.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
I live in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
We are the first generation in the history of mankind that is not tied to a physical location in order to do our job. You are here doing your wonderful podcast in Miami Beach. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
I got up one morning and I said to my wife, I said, we have a beautiful house, custom built house. We moved here for a job, but now we can be, where do you want to live? Not where do you have to live for your job. Where do you want to live? And it's never happened in history before. Think about it.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of years of history that we can trace back. It's always tied to something you need to be by water, or need to buy a farm field, or buy a mine.
Traditionally, that's where the civilization started. They had to be near water, near fertile land, and absolutely.
Yeah. Now I'm out. I got a generator. I got my Starlink and a couple other connections, and I do my job and make a very nice living.
I love that. No, and it was one of my takeaways from, when the pandemic and all that started in 2020. It was one of the good takeaways of the pandemic. I'm not saying the pandemic was good. Don't hate me. I'm saying, because you know how the internet works. You know how
No. All I heard is that I loved COVID. That's what I heard you say. Right?
It's me and COVID. We're tight. We're tight.
Yeah.
No, but if that had happened in any other era, it would have been impossible.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there was a lot of people that got laid off and everything, but the ability to go and immediately go work from home. And that's how my company did it. March 15th, everybody went work from home. I actually interviewed Simon. He was supposed to start the week we decided to work from home, and I asked him like, "Can you stay at your current employment for a couple of weeks? We don't know what's going on." He's like, "I gave notice already." I go, "We'll figure it out." And we just kept growing, and now all of our employees are remote.
Yeah.
And we would not have had that kind of ability to do if it was before now.
But let's be fair; it doesn't work for every personality type, and that doesn't
No, it's
mean
not.
that it's
It's
right
hard.
or wrong or different. It means you have the mentality where you get up and you think about your task and you organize yourself and you can self-manage. It's ideal.
Well, I'll dovetail it back to the Acronis agent we were talking about with Alex, which was the ability to have the agent that has everything, and you don't have to use all of it, but it's all there should you want to. It's the power of options and the power of choice. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Acronis.
In the Acronis Cyber Studio.
In the Acronis Cyber Studio here at Acronis Cyber Fit Summit 2022, Miami Beach. And I got to give credit. So in talking, and I want to put this out there in case I forget later, in talking with the staff getting ready for this, all the Acronis, amazing staff.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted to be very clear, you are not coming here to shill Acronis stuff. You're coming here to have a good time. And I appreciate that. I genuinely, so thank you, sir. I know it's not just you, but you're the one here, so you get the credit.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, so
so this is a very special question.
Well, and hold on. Before we ask you this question, we have stuff to prepare you for this question. I think we can take out the things we brought for him.
Okay. All right, let's go.
And for those that it'll be on YouTube, but his full name is Jeff Hardy. So we brought you a cape. We brought you a cape, sir.
Oh my!
We did bring you a WWE belt. Don't let the plastic fully face it to the cameras. There you go. We brought you WWE belt. And with that question,
it needs to be the extra large size.
It's for a child.
Listen. I said we don't prepare here, sir.
The whole point is to have it over your shoulder, anyways, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. That's right. All right, here we go. All right, cape first. All right.
And I can see the photography of. They're not missing this for anything.
No, they're not. They're not. They're gonna need something on me for sure.
The other good thing
then we do
about-
this. Then we do this. Is like
the heavyweight champion of Acronis Cyber Summit.
Now you got to do the point.
All right.
So the question is,
okay.
favorite wrestler of all time?
Well, it's not going to be Jeff Hardy.
Simon loves Jeff Hardy's.
I know, and Jeff Hardy's great, but I got to tell you, it's cliche. My favorite wrestlers, despite all the controversy, is still Hulk Hogan. Why? Because he was great in Rocky 2. So and
everybody's loving it,
and that's where I got it, and that's why it's look at all my thank you. Hey Nadia, hey Bruce, thank you very much. That's right, and yes, I'll be paying you later. Yes, all right, thank you.
No, that's a valid reason. All right, so favorite
Jeff Hardy's number 2. All right,
Simon's all happy now. He's like, all right.
The Enigma, Jeff Hardy's number 2, right?
All right, so favorite movie genre.
Genre.
Right.
That's okay. Well, I'm gonna give you the categories. It's gonna be a little bit fantasy adventure.
Okay.
But it's.
I mean, coming out of Space 1999, this is not a hard. Yeah. This is not a hard leap. This is.
I'm in my 50s. I'm a Star Wars brat from get go. First 3 movies.
All right.
Right there. Excalibur.
Yes.
Great flick.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that was
great
yes.
flick. It is the doom of men that they forget. Oh man, it's just great lines. So if you haven't seen it, Excalibur, I saw Liam Neeson was up there for Taken. Liam Neeson got his start in that film.
Oh wow!
Oh, it's crazy. Oh, you just look it up. Patrick Stewart got his start in that film.
Oh, okay.
He plays Leon deGrasse. Yeah, nerd coming out, bubbling to the surface. Fantasy adventure, I think, is probably my favorite genre.
Okay.
All
right. And then I guess the last question: go-to karaoke song.
Desperado.
That was the quickest
So
response
that was
ever since we've asked that
okay,
question.
now sing it. No. Okay, we're gonna make this
All right,
happen now.
play it.
So-
Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? Sky
go.
won't snow and the sun won't shine. Hard to tell the nighttime from the day.
Oh, that's
Favorite.
phenomenal.
There you go.
That
Go,
is
Nice.
Well, you said go to. All right.
That's
that-
it. That's it.
no, that's awesome.
All right. So now our next game. Make sure this thing don't
Yeah.
fall.
So we usually do this online, but
okay. Who's worth more?
You mean financially?
yes.
Dwayne the Rock
To
Johnson.
you personally, like on an emotional level, who's yes.
All right. well, what you're asking? Which posters are on my wall? I mean, it could be evenly split.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's The Rock with the Tooth Fairy
Yeah, I'm
movie
gonna go
poster.
with-
Is that what's on your wall?
All I'm going to tell you is this: if people don't know this, they think, "Oh, hey, Tom Cruise is all hot, and hey, these guys." But Dwayne the Rock Johnson is the highest-grossing movie star in history.
Really?
All right.
I feel like you just dropped the gauntlet with that.
Yep.
That is.
Final answer.
See, that doesn't surprise me.
Wow.
He does
Just
he's
just
in,
a zero off.
I mean, this guy's in everything. I mean, what can I say except you're welcome.
There you go.
And he has managed his brand like a freaking pro.
Oh,
It's
he's
crazy.
phenomenal.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Plus, even if he wasn't, I wouldn't disrespect him because he frequents Miami
one
often
might
and
be a
he's a
little
big
closer to
dude.
home
So
here.
Austin, this is not even a question. I mean, Jeff, all due respect.
Sure.
By the way, you notice the resemblance.
yeah,
Yeah.
you look exactly alike.
You know, and by the way, I understand all of his girlfriends still pursue me. They wanted me first, but they chose him second. But I get it. I get all that stuff. But it's Stone Cold Steve Austin is obviously worth many more dollars
All right,
than
we'll
Jeff.
find
Hardy.
out.
Yep. It's not even a
see.
question. I'm right. Just say I'm right and move on.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sir, you have definitely won your belt.
Yeah. You've earned it. You've earned it.
I don't think we've had back-to-back winners on these games, like where they got all the answers right.
Did my boss win? Did
No,
no?
No.
no.
Oh, all
Although
right.
he did say he did choose the right toppings on hot dogs and pizza.
Yeah.
So,
to be
you
fair,
know.
it was a harder rating that film. There's many possible.
Are you trying to give an
combinations.
asterisk to Jeff's win? Are you really?
Come on,
What is that?
Come on, give me
He
the
has
love.
belt.
Give me the props.
got
Give me the
the
props.
He won.
All right.
He is the
well
champion.
Done, well done.
All right. All right. I think that is, we got to close out on that high note. I mean, I think that is absolutely phenomenal.
All right.
Jeff, thank you so much
No,
for having us.
you guys
man.
do a great job. Thank you for having me. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it
Thanks for being
anytime.
here.
And we'll be doing this again tomorrow, same time. We'll be live streaming 3 brand new guests. It'll be a blast. Make sure you hit us up, hit us in the comments, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Winner.
Can you smell what the Danny's cooking?
There you go.